Feather Family is a reasonably popular Roblox roleplay game where you can roleplay as different kinds of birds, and roleplay with other players. It's a fun and relaxing game made by an incredibly talented developer and backed by a loyal community, but it also has a serious problem: the roleplay servers are terrible. You see, Feather Family has a category of servers known as organized roleplay servers, where anyone could join and roleplay with others. These servers are not perfect and have been getting worse with time, but they occasionally have some decent roleplayers and some interesting roleplay. However, a few weeks ago, the developer of the game, ShinyGriffin, decided to introduce a new feature: private server hosting. This feature allows players to host their own roleplay servers using private servers, which can be purchased for Robux, Roblox currency that you have to buy with real money. Sounds good, right? Well, not really. The problem with private server hosting is that it is a step in the right direction for Feather Family's roleplay servers, and 2 steps in the wrong direction. They are a great idea, but they should definitely be a VIB feature rather than having to do with private server purchasing. I mean, I get that private servers are nearly useless, but making this a separately paid feature seems like a huge cash grab. In the end, most of the people buying these roleplay servers are rich 9-year-olds, not experienced roleplayers. In fact, I have barely seen any good roleplay servers, and even occasional good roleplay servers often lack good roleplayers. Even regular organized roleplay servers used to be better than this. But that isn't the point. What I want you to understand is that private server hosting is a great idea, it just isn't used well. I mean, good for the 9-year-olds and their zoo roleplays and pet shop roleplays, but is this really what we want? Is this really what we deserve? After all, experienced roleplayers coming back to the game aren't going to want to roleplay after seeing the mess of trolling and horrible roleplaying, known as organized roleplay servers, and the fact that the developer is seemingly attempting to let us resolve the game's issues is ridiculous. After all, a large group of young roleplayers purchasing private servers to host zoo roleplays isn't an example of organized roleplay, is it? Whether or not you believe that these private servers are a legitimate cash grab is another story, but this on its own is enough to prove that ShinyGriffin doesn't really care about roleplay servers, though I want to make her care. I want her to prove me wrong, but that sadly may never happen. Why should ShinyGriffin care? Because we, the OG mature roleplayers, are the roleplayers that made this game what it is now. In the end, is a safe and experienced roleplay environment really too much to ask for? In conclusion, private server hosting is an excellent idea that has clearly not been received well and should be reintroduced or rethought at a later date. I think releasing it after a large build could be a very good idea, as it would bring a lot of OG roleplayers to the game and keep them. But until then, we can only hope that the roleplay quality increases. We deserve better than this. Thank you for watching this video. If you agree with me, disagree with me, or would like to add something, please comment below and consider subscribing, as it helps me to keep coming out with new videos. I'll see you next time.